Hey, how are you, my friend? Sorry, Dev, already here. Indeed, it's been a while, and the stream is working. I've been working on that for 2 days just to get it back as it was. And I'm looking at my code now, and it's like, not sure it will be that easy to code today, but anyway, we'll have fun. How was your week? Oh, it's been a while, but last time we were talking about interviews. Did you get any feedback? I'm assuming you can hear me. I didn't do my tech check. Yeah, mic lines are moving. Not great. The star approach? What's the star approach?
Yay!
Yeah, I landed.
Yay!
I landed. Job done. It's not a great score, or 20, so maybe I should continue to try to land. Did they told you what it was? Was it like multiple people or like different topics, and then they tried to go in the center? I don't know what it is. The star approach. I'm assuming if you say they use that, it's because they mention it, right? This is a little bit small. I have a new screen, and everything changed. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's a way to answer questions. Okay, interesting. I'll ask AI about it later. Yeah, Copilot or any tools with AI is, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, in my new role now, like it's AI focused, and I do a lot of things and like creativity, and I'm always surprised what we can do. And I think today we'll try to wrap up, because like I was focusing so much on like setting up the stream, having a camera. I have a new camera now. I bought like a tiny little camera, and I can see like there will be 2 franc here, I think, if I do that. Doop. It's a good one, and that one has some AI in it. A camera with AI. But I think I prefer my regular one, so I'll keep that one. It's just that my camera that I use, it's a mirrorless fancy camera. It's not like the whatever app they're using. It's not compatible with Mac, and on my new job I have a Mac, so I cannot do that. Yeah, you didn't know? Yeah, I started a company called Reka. Reka, sorry, .ai. Oh, you know what? Let's do this, and I can show you. Where is my mouse? Oh yeah, I switched there. Okay, let's close this. Fine. And I found my it took a while, but I found my chat back last week. I did try to stream, it was not working, and it was a weird bug. So Reka.ai. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks. In fact, yeah, 3 weeks, because I had like booked like a kayak adventure. So I worked kind of like a week or like half a week, because there was some holidays, and then like had my week time off, and now it's been 2 weeks I've been working, but it's still kind of like it's my first time on the Mac, so there was like, okay, let's try to make it work, understand, meet everybody, and stuff like that. But yeah, very very happy. So there are so like this is Reka. Let me introduce you to Reka. Can I zoom this? Yeah. So they have APIs. So and if I go into Playground, there's different APIs. It's tiny, so tiny. There it is. And now I'm in the way. Frank. So there's a vision API, there's a research API, there's a chat API, kind of like ChatGPT, speech and space. Vision is pretty cool. So you could, so there's a new tool. So like you could do it like a real generation. We have a tool that is focusing on creators, like, you know, creator like influencers and stuff like that. So it takes a video, whatever video you send it, it could be like 2 hours long, and it's okay, like focus on the demo or build me like a teaser, and the tool will generate stuff. And I did use it. If I go YouTube, Reka, and I go shorts. Oh, that's not, no, it's Reka.ai. Yeah. Oh, so that's why now someone has Reka. Interesting. Reka.ai. So shorts, I used it, and here it was a long video, and I say, okay, I want to focus on the demo, and it did that with the captions, and in the screen, find the people, focus on them, and stuff like that. It generate description and all, so it's pretty cool. So there's that. You could ask questions, so like you give them like you give the thing a lot of video and say, hey, find me where the FedEx truck, let's say camera survey, and say, let me show me like when the FedEx truck arrived, and like it will search in your video and like give you the moment. Who's rating us? TBD Gamer. And guess what, TBD? This week the stream worked. Thank you for joining us. How was your stream? I was kind of like listening while trying to fix all my bugs, and it was not bugs, it was like hardware issues. Woohoo! Indeed. So how was your fantastic stream? Let me know. Let us know. Stream was okay. I think I got my Saga code working. Oh, that's cool. We all do. We all do. Well, that's fun. That's fun. Hey, GT. Bonjour, bonjour. Did it work? Oh no, look, you did a typo. You're missing R. Bonjour with an R instead of a T. If you want the comment. Yeah, no problem, no
Bonjour.
problem.
Hi.
Et voilà, bonjour, hi. Comment ça va tout le monde? So I was just talking with SurDev. So I just started a new position at Reka. I'm very excited. It's a super nice. The team is
Bonjour.
fantastic.
Hi. How are you today?
You want to try again?
Yay!
So to have your own voice. Oh yeah, that was you.
Hi.
There it is. Sorry, I'm like, you know, I talked on top of it, so I didn't hear it. Yeah. Thanks, GT. So yeah, so Reka, they're like it's an AI, right? And they have APIs, and there's the Vision API that generate reels if you want, can search through a lot of video and give you answers. You could ask question and like it will answer based on the content of the video. So like, hey, what was the demo about? And then like it will give you the output, or what's that video was about? And they're like, oh, it's a guy kayaking or something like that. Research is a one that I think starting next week we'll be working on that. Remember the project? If I go in my GitHub repo, it's an application I use all the time, but like So Note Bookmark. It's an application that I use to like find good article, and then like a list, I can read it in my e-reader and then like take a note and stuff like that. So I want to use AI to say, hey, find me good post about blah blah blah, and like it will search the web. So that's Reka Search Research. What it does, it's a multi-step research. Really cool. So you could search online, specify whitelisted or blacklisted domain, or just like go wild. You could limit the number of calls it's doing and ask questions, and it will go search the web based on your stuff, try to bring information. Top of that, you could format the response, so then it's easier to get the answers and just like use it. So like we'll play with that. I think it will be pretty cool. You could also do it with documents. So for here, for example, you could have like, you have different folders, and you could say, hey, I'm looking for, you know, some of them, I'm looking for a good candidate and stuff like that. And right away, it will kind of like go through all the resume and like read it and bring back and like show, okay, like those two person are the best candidate or stuff like that. So it's really interesting. One thing I really like about also all the APIs, they are very transparent. So they return also the reasoning. If I'm not sure like if it's a good, but like for example in that it was, oh yeah, so I read this, I found that I don't know, like Bob had 6 years, so it's greater than 3, and you know, like it will explain why he took Bob, and it thought it was a good candidate. So pretty nice. Chat is like kind of like like Chat GPT, so like image analysis, code analysis, multi-chat, multiple languages and stuff like that. Pretty cool. I'm using it more and more. And Reka Flash is also available on Poe and Hugging Face. And I work with, I'm asking the team if they could make it so it will be available also on Olama, but like I have no idea if it's hard, but like there's a lot of things we'll be able to do with that. So like you could host it and like just have your own model even locally if you want. Speech, I didn't play too much yet with it, but you know, since I'm doing a lot of French and English and stuff like that, I will also be playing with that for sure. So it translates voice, transcript, all the things, and I'm really looking forward to see like how good is it with different accent. But since our team is, and it's a very small company, so it's a small group, and like the way they go super fast with a very performant model and things like that is very impressive. But it's global, so I'm assuming it's good with accent because there are people everywhere. So that would be good. And space, that one, I think it's pretty cool. I didn't use it yet, but it's kind of like a whiteboard, and you pin image and text and stuff like that. And like, it looked very interesting. I need to kind of understand a little bit more about it, how to use it. I was focusing more right now on vision and research, and like using chat just to chat and brainstorm and stuff like that. But like, yeah, there's really cool stuff. So yeah, very happy. Still new, still learning. I'm on a Mac, so now I have the 3 main OS. Is there more than 3 OS? Anyway, so now I have Windows, I have Linux. That's I'm streaming right now on Linux Debian, and now I have a Mac. So that could be cool, right? When we test the different software, I will be able to find solution everywhere. So yeah, so I think research would be really interesting to use in the Note Bookmark application, where we could say something like, hey, like you know, find new book and stuff like that. We could use it also for like an introduction paragraph. So if you didn't know, this app helped me to keep tracks of when I do my reading notes. So every Monday I share my reading notes. It's just blog post, podcasts I listen and stuff like that. And because I have, is it a bad memory? I tell my wife it's like it's not a bad memory. It's a selective memory. So I remember I read something about it and like, yeah, it was a woman and then blah, 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 blah. So like I started that like, a little while ago. So those are weeks. So 660 weeks ago. And so every week take notes. And so we could use it to summarize the blog post. But I don't think that's the goal of this tool. But we could use it for that if we want. So we could have an option that doesn't interest me, but since it's an open source project, you know, if someone do the request, we could code it, or like if someone do a PR for it, we can integrate it. But like that's not how I use personally the tool. One thing I thought could be cool is the introduction. I know it's just 2 lines, or like sometimes it's a bit longer, but like this thing is a pain to write to. Like, I know it's tiny, but it's kind of like you try to be punchy, to be interesting, because like it's the introduction. So we could use AI, say, hey, like write an introduction about that. So that could be interesting. And maybe like generate a little something for like sharing on social. And maybe calling the URL shortener to generate, you know, like we can play with that and like have different tools connected and stuff like that. So I think it could be very, very interesting to play with that. So I think next week we'll be working on that. I was trying to see if we could use some AI into 2D6 Dungeon. That's the project we'll be working on today. But I'm not sure. Because the goal of like, you know, without denaturing, is it a word in English? Help me. Without like breaking the idea of 2D6 Dungeon, I think that's an old school game, right? It's a dice and paper and stuff like that. We have now a kind of like digital companion, so like you could save some table space, or like play on where you have in a tent or on the couch, and where you cannot roll the dice and you don't have like a flat surface to write, or like you don't have a rule to like draw your map and stuff like that. So like this is what the 2D6 Dungeon app want to fix. But I don't think using AI would be interesting. I mean, there's plenty of games that we could play and or create, but I think for that specific case, 2D6 Dungeon is a creation, right? I didn't invent that. It's a creation from Toby Lancaster. It's a series of books where he built a new universe and a set of rules and things like that, and we're just like using those rules to like generate a digital version of like the map and things like that. So I think AI in this particular one won't be good, and I'm excited. I want to try all those API and kind of like, and you know that here, like my way to learn is walk the talk and like do the stuff. So I think next week we can switch to the notebook mark, or maybe I will have another idea, or maybe you have another idea on how we could do it. But I think it could be really, really interesting. So yeah. Oh yeah, so we did. Okay, what else? That's about it. Oh yeah, that was, it's fine. I did some kayaking, so that was nice. That was my vacation. I did a very long expedition, so it was 4 days of kayaking, kind of like camping kayaking. So like was moving around. I think I have a map. If I go in my photos, this is what I want to show. After that, we'll switch to technical stuff. Let's go in the other corner. We'll hide less. So so this is the Fjord du Saguenay. So the Fjord du Saguenay is a river, big river that was created by the glacier and it is thrown into the sea. So here, like at the bottom here, that's the Saint Lawrence River, and that like, but at the entrance of the Saint Lawrence River, so like the sea is really nice. It's really close. To give you an example, an English Thai, when the water go up and down, it's 4 meters here, up to 4 meters. So when I was there, it was mostly 2 meters, 2.5 meters. That was a lot of trouble, because then like you arrive, you put your kayak, and then you need to bring your kayak super high, and it's like, why I'm doing that? And then like a few hours later, the water level will go so up that, you know, it was very interesting for that. But yeah, so we started there, did like I don't know, 15 17 kilometers, and then like sleep here, and then continue sleep here, continue sleep there, and like at the end we came here, had like a chill a little bit, and then like a boat that was going to see whales took us and bring us back for like a high-speed boat. Took about 45 minutes an hour to go back to I think to here instead. Yeah, that was a very cool expedition. Do I have a picture I can share? I saw seals, I saw whales. That was the people in my expedition, and this guy was our guide. So anyway, pretty cool. It was nice. It was very nice. Am I still streaming? Yeah. Did you have fun this summer? Did anybody did something, or you all did stay scotched to your computer? Oh, nice shot, Shirley Dev.
Yay!
You're leading today's game. I was about to say something, I forgot. Yeah, so anybody did you took any time off for you this summer? I developed a DVT in my leg, and what? Oh no, what's a DVT? Oh. Oh, I think my daughter got something like that last. Yeah, I think, yeah. Oh, blood clot? Yeah, no, for her it was like sweat or something like that. Oh, that's not fun. I hope it's going better. Did they give you like meds and you just need to stay calm for like a month or two? What just? Oh, that's not fun. So maybe something to clarify your blood. Sorry to hear that, buddy. That's not fun. Okay. Anybody else? Nobody did anything this summer. Come on, Cloudies. Nah. Can't do exercise, but I can do anything that might cause me to. Yeah, no kidding. Because they put something to like clear your blood, right? And like probably your pressure is higher. Yeah. That was the word I was looking for. Thinner. So, promise you it was it. So let's go back to the topic of this stream. But feel free to ask any questions, to share any news, to chit chat, to go on a different topic. We're here to have fun. This is my 2 hours fun. I'm Frank Boucher. I didn't do any properly intro, because Sorry Dev was already there and start right away to chat. But I'm Frank Boucher, your host for the next 2 hours. And if you joined us, you could heard that, yes, I changed a job. I was working before as a Microsoft cloud developer, cloud advocate, and now I'm at Reka.ai. And I'm a developer advocate, so a little bit less cloud, more in code, and obviously AI is always present. So, but this is my personal stream where I play with tech, walk the talk, we have fun, we learn, we experiment. So I don't always know what I'm doing, and kind of to show the youngest, because yeah, I know I look very young, but I'm touching because when I came back from that kayak trip, I had like a wide beard. So now that I shaved it, I look like a baby, right? Just like someone with a lot of experience can still struggle, is still looking, and like learning is important, how to learn and sharing. So this is why I do this stream. So today the plan, because there's always a plan, but do we do that? That's never sure. Just like TBD was saying earlier, like, I think my code is working, but maybe not. We never know. That's the fun of it. So we'll be working on 2D6 Dungeon app. The digital version of a game. I shared that earlier, so I don't repeat myself. It's available on GitHub. It's an open source project. It is very early right now, so let's add that to the notes. Whoops. Voila. Share it with you in the chat if you want. It is very early. We are trying to make it playable, like MVP, minimal viable product. And then like we'll see how we can adapt that. The goal was to have that available on a tablet. Right now I'm doing web just because that was something I was a bit more comfortable. And I wanted also to tackle some challenge. Like I had no idea how to draw a map, and I was okay, let's try to draw a map. Now we're kind of like making progress, but the code is not clean. There's not a great structure. There's no pattern or convention in the namings and stuff like that. So we'll do the first version, and then we'll rework it, make it clean, make it sustainable to maintain and grow, and maybe change a few things, because if we're targeting a tablet, maybe we need to change a few things. But at the same time, I think I'm good on that side. Maybe we'll have to have like a smaller database version, so like maybe have the synchronization between like an API. I don't know, like I don't know yet how it works. We'll see how it goes. So there's plenty of work to do. So this is our plan, and I think that's what's in progress right now. So what I did finishing, because it's been 2 or 3 weeks, so that's why I'm kind of like, what was working on? I think we worked at making the app. We were able to, I think, delete adventurer, or was it adventure? Like one of those. We'll have a check in a few seconds, and then say, you know what? Let's. There was no way when we're done with a fight to kind of clear it, to reset it. So I said, you know what? Let's ask Copilot, because I had access to the new Copilot in GitHub, so you could assign an issue to Copilot. So it start working. So we can. It did a PR. So start a fight. Yeah. So I told Copilot, hey, this is the work, and it started working. So I did a lot of stuff, but I don't want to get in trouble for now. So I won't focus on this, but I will share my thoughts later, because it's AI and it's the different agent and stuff. You know what I mean, right? So it's starting from VNex. So I think what we want to do is continue, and that was the title anyway of the stream, continue in the management of adventure. But before we do that, let's try to see if the code works. So Docker is not started, so let's start Docker. Any questions? That was a lot of talking. Okay, so now Docker is started. I think we could just F5 it, right? Let's try. Let's pretend we're lucky. I have no clue which branch I was in. Oh, there was like new feature also in the Git Kraken with AI also that came out. A lot of stuff. Anybody is on here for the first time who doesn't know 2D6? While everything is loading, I can spend a little bit of time explaining the technology, or maybe you're interested, you don't know how we build it. I can share that while it's loading and everything. Let me know in the chat. I don't want to let you down. Okay, so it didn't work well. Okay, let's stop this. Let's have a look to the terminal. We are in delete adventure. So, okay. So did we merge that delete adventure to VNex? I want to go here in 2D6 dungeon app. So delete adventure was merged back to VNex. So we should go back to VNex then. So like that branch should also work. Like, you know, it should. So, and what are those? Oh, I have also wonderful. Docker wanna up? Oh, it's the CLI. That's fine. Cool. You're up to date. Okay. So that's my database. And what's this thing? .NET Nightly. Oh yeah, because I was testing .NET 10. Okay, I don't need that. So let's delete this. So I create a new one. So it got merged. Let's try to go with VNex. So let's go VNex. We'll pull this. Great. Let's go back into the code. Refresh. Well, I can create a new one if you want. No, how do I do this again here? No. There it is. Okay, I'm in VNex. I need to go in src. Yes. Let's try to build. You're very quiet, chat, today. It's fine. Can you hear the music? Can someone let me know if you can hear the music? It is very low. right now, though. Oh, it builds successfully. Wonderful. Okay, some null reference. Okay. So that's interesting. Okay, so let's try again. Let's F5 it and see if it works. If I do this, I don't know.
Bonjour. Hi.
Fragbird! Nice to see you, my friend. How are you? Well, that.
Bonjour. Hi. How are you today?
Oh, that was close. I like that the bot is just cheering for you.
Yay!
Wonderful. I land. Yeah. Well, I did try multiple times, mister. How was your summer? Did you bike? Did you do your long ride? I think you had like a super long race or ride that was coming up last time I saw you ages ago. So an unindel exception, system aggregation exception occurred with the private Corel blah blah blah. One inner. Oh. Do we need to? Oh, he didn't create what? Yeah, I don't need Hello World. MySQL, I need that. Azure Database, what? Oh, that was when I did. Oh, that's for API Builder. Okay. Yeah, those image I need. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's try to understand what's not working. Fail to initialize the controller manager API group. Okay. So let's try to learn that, why it's not working. So that's the program and have hosts. Great. So there's nothing fancy here, I think. And it was working last time. Oh, maybe I just need to log in into, maybe that's just it. It's a new machine, maybe I need to log in into Docker. I did participate, but only made about 95 of the 257 kilometers. Oh yeah, heat wave, right? it hits you too. I think it was global, that heat wave. Here was just crazy. I got super lucky when I did my kayak adventure. It was no rain, that was nice, and not too hot though. Like I was on very cold water. The last day, water was so cold, close to freezing temperature, so we had to wear like a wetsuit in case we fall in. And it was pretty cool. Like you do kayak and you see whales and seals and stuff. It's kind of pretty impressive. And I've been, well, you know, like Solidev says, 95 kilometers is pretty good. No, like about 95. Oh yeah, okay. In my head it was 95%. But still, 95 is a very good stuff, and heat can kill you. Like it's so, like you're weak, missing oxygen, and like feel like you cannot breathe and stuff like that. It's really hard. Gross. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, sorry to hear that, my friend. Well, you know, stopping was pretty smart probably. Otherwise, you could have been way more sick than that. So let's validate that. Let's validate that the database can start and things like that. So I think I had. Do I still have? In dev container, yeah, I have this. So maybe this, I think, will start the database. So here it's start the database. Yeah, okay. So I think if we go do this, let's start to do this. Let compose up. Okay, let's open that again. It's been too long. Oh, I don't have an env file here. Wonderful. Okay, let's create one. So I need this, and I need this, is it the only thing I need? Yeah, I think, yeah. Okay, so user could be Super Frank, and the password. Yeah, the password need to be. Let's do. Something like that. It's local, so I don't mind sharing it with you. Well, let's try again. So maybe it was just the image that was it couldn't pull. Oh, see, Sweden. You will be going to Sweden. That's good. Do you know what is his name again? Dan. No, Ryan or Dan? No, Ryan. Ryan Van. Oh, what's his name again? I think it's Ryan. Van Duzer, yeah, this guy. This guy. You know him? I will share that in the chat. He did a ride. He biked from north of Sweden to south of Sweden. So like he does a lot of stuff. He did a pause, I think a few weeks ago, and like he did a lot of things. Very, very interesting guy. Super energetic and things like that. Very interesting. Anyway, he does long distance. The Divine. I forgot. I will let you find it, but it's very, very interesting. And he did study when he was younger to Sweden. So for him, it was kind of going back where he grew up, or not grow up, but like spend a lot of time studying and things like that. So it was very interesting. Oh, wow. Inch. I don't know. Do you have the YouTube links? That's cool. I like those trip. That was like my little 4-day of kayaking. That was kind of like the one thing. Oh, he's doing it on Twitch? He's a Twitch streamer? Oh, interesting. Oh, this guy. Oh, that's cool. I will have a look. I will have a look. Okay, so let's see if... Look like it did work. Yeah, okay, so that was probably just the poll that was having issue. Okay, so let's try to then Docker compose down. And let's F5 again. I noticed the other day that some stuff stayed up, and I'm not sure why. I think it's when like the database stay up, and then my laptop go in hibernation or something like that, and I feel like Docker didn't work properly at that time. E-cycle across Canada a couple of years ago. Yeah. Hey, hi Phil. Yeah, I got a new job. I work at I work at Reka now. Reka.ai. Very happy. It's a company that work AI about they have API product. It's very cool, and I'm a developer advocate, so I will be creating a bunch of content. And starting next week, I think I will take one of my project, the note bookmark, and we'll integrate some using the deep research, the API, the deep research, to find new article and stuff like that, or make summary of the blog post, like, you know, an introduction paragraph of the summary when I publish my reading note, like a bunch of stuff like that. We'll play with that API. There's API for video, also visions, like analyzing or like searching through a bunch of videos. there's a lot of pretty cool APIs, and there's like a chat one that kind of familiar with ChatGPT, but so same kind of things, but like you could ask questions. It's a multi-process things, pretty cool. Some guy wrote like a MCP server, so I'm looking to make sure we have like kind of a little documentation and stuff like that. We'll publish that probably next week, and like do videos and stuff like that. So yeah, a pretty cool place, and the team is awesome. In your shader code, that's cool. That's cool. I may use AI now to find why it's not working. Aspire. Oh, do I have the good version of Aspire? I should. Or maybe I did change something. Let's do that. Let's validate. Let's validate. So closing. Nope. Keep doing stupid things in my code. I don't want to touch the code. Okay. So here, let's close that. Let's do a .NET info. So I am running version 9. Okay. Okay. No, that should be odd. .931. I think they released 932, but it shouldn't be a problem. Let's do .NET outdated. No? It's not how you spell it? Oh. Outdated. AI is really bad at writing byte-beat code. I guess that I will be What do you mean by byte-beat code? Like tiny So we could go with a higher aspire. I mean, we could leverage everything. Do we do that? That should work. What I'm missing here. Okay, so that's app host program. If we go in the project, oh, I'm not in the Solution Explorer. Let's go Solution Explorer, App Host. So SDK. Hey, maybe. I love that name. It's funny. Rating with a party of 17. Hello, hello. Welcome aboard. Oh, maybe that's not how you pronounce your name, maybe. Let me know. And let us know what was your stream about, how did it goes and everything. Hey, Stony Eagle, hello. Take full responsibility. Hello there. Hello, hello. Wonderful. Been vibing. Oh, are you a developer that vibe, or you're not a developer? Or like, what's your vibing context? What? We have like a sad trombone joke for Mr. Sturdy Dev. Where are my sounds?
Go now! Don't drop the banana! Why not? Good source of potassium!
Yeah. I'm a software engineering with 20 years, but I've been vibe coding at social network. That's cool, that's cool. A LinkedIn replacement. Ah, interesting. That's cool. That's cool. I think the best vibe coder are the developer or like a software engineer. Here in Quebec, Canada, I cannot say I'm an engineer because I don't have like the very specific people, and they are part of like an association and stuff like that. So I cannot say I'm an engineer, even if like sometime had that role, I cannot say that. Yes, just like the nurse, or like here the nurse are like that, or like they're like there's like very narrow, and like they have a ring and they need to do like a X amount of hours every year of like training and work for that to keep the badge kind of thing. I'm an uneducated, unlicensed engineer then. Well, just like me. Yep. Engineer is protected here. A few times had that talk with the HR when I was working, and I was like, yeah, no, I cannot be an engineer. Please remove that or I will get in trouble. Well, I'm assuming it like they will be in trouble, but like probably me first. Well, like it I think it needs someone who file a complaint, but yeah. Maybe I wish I was. Maybe. Okay, so we're having trouble. So it compiles, but it doesn't start. So it's something like in my face, and I don't see it. Should build. We work on that. We work on that. And I was on this machine. Why it's not working? Right? Is it merge or merged? Merged. The add adventure deletion. Yeah, so let's go file change. Yeah, we didn't touch at any .NET stuff. So why you're not working? What did I do wrong? So it's going to add MySQL. What was the error again? You know what? What I will do is I will do it here instead. Oh, can I do that? Oh yeah, I think I could do that right with Aspire now, right? Can do Aspire run. Is it Aspire run? No. Oh no, not again. Not that again. I'm on Linux. It's not fun. Warning! API project. Do not use require HTTPS attribute. Did I? No, external. Okay, I didn't do it. Or maybe like the API is doing it. On a web API to receive a sensitive. To disable the redirection, set this or use the so I just use URL. Let's read more. Oh, in my program? No, like I was in the program, right? Yeah, I didn't use it because it's not exposed, so that's why I didn't care. Oh, maybe it does now. Like when I say add the builder. But no, because I didn't update any library. But I'm not enforcing it. The problem was dev trust. Interesting. So why, if I'm asking for this, did you send me on enforcing it? So that's a new, huh? Okay. Aspire CLI run. No, I want that's not what I want. I want details about the CLI. That's not what I wanted. Because now you could do Aspire, start, or maybe I need to upgrade to do that. So Nigel, I'm just using a URL builder with HTTPS theme and pass it to the use URL. What do you mean? you're just like in the command. But like in the scenario here, I don't care if it's HTTP because the API is not exposed. It's only the web app that is exposed. In the .NET application, so like here, that's my web app. So I should add like something here and say with URL, use URLs or something like that. So why are you not? There's something wrong. Yeah, but I shouldn't have to do that. I mean, I'm with Aspire. Thank you, though. Okay, like it must be something obvious. Let's do F5 again, and let's dig more into like reading the error message. I'm guessing I'm missing something. So let's go into the settings here. App host, and let's do Aspire 9.2. I mean, I could upgrade everything, but I don't think that's a problem, or is it? Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, okay. Let's try to understand. So it is with the web app. No, we don't know. That's when it starts. Okay. Well, that's a lot of stuff. Huh? Kubernetes? What? No, I don't want Kubernetes. Do I need to specify now the... Taking over Kubernetes container? Well, no, I don't want Kubernetes. That's why, maybe. I know they were changing stuff, but I didn't upgrade, or did I? Maybe I did, because I was playing around. Because now, like, you can specify I don't want this. Hey, Game Lord, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. How are you? How was your week? Because now you could specify like environment or something like that. Like add Docker Compose publisher. But I didn't do it. So it look like it's trying to go on Kubernetes. Yeah, so that's the new thing. I did that. Oh, okay. Breaking changes for the Azure server and Azure Postgres, so not necessarily MySQL, and it was but that doesn't look like it was a problem. .4. Maybe we should upgrade. We try to just upgrade, see if it fixed the problem. We'll do it anyway. So I think we should do it now. Because I feel like hosting DCP executor. What did I change? I think I changed my Docker, but it's like I'm using Docker now desktop. But if I go in setting, I didn't enable Kubernetes, did I? Kubernetes. No, it's not enabled. Okay, let's just try to terminal, close this terminal. Let's upgrade everything. Because I do that anyway in every PR. So now app host will be this, or Aspire. It will be 9.4 for Aspire. Pew, 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 pew. And I thought I was ready. Spent so much time, so it looks still this morning I was still having some trouble with my camera. So in OBS you could copy, so like there's different scenes and there's sources being like your webcam, your mic, your screen and stuff like that, and you could reuse the same sources by copy pasting them. So like instead of having like every time to apply, let's say, the gamma correction, because here like I have a green screen, right? So instead of having it to do it everywhere, you just do it once. But usually have like one instance or one set of my webcam with a green screen, because I could do like things like this, and sometimes I do like a regular one, just like no filter. But when I flip between the two, it crashes. And also Oh, interesting. And also, last stream, when I did try to stream, I couldn't see the chat. And I had to disconnect my stream account and reconnect the stream account, and then the chat popped up. So that was weird. I saw that online. Someone had the same issue. You didn't use Aspire? That's all good then. Like, I really like the Aspire stuff because when it works, everything is just kind of working by magic. I really enjoy that. Okay, so now what I will do is I go back to my project here. Instead of here, I could do 4. I'm not sure. Do I need to put? I think I could keep it to 4. I don't think I need to put it 4.1. Service default, look legit here. .NET 9. .NET 9. Everything was .NET 9, right? Yeah, .NET 9. I really, honestly, I was like when they talked about, you know, I was at Microsoft, so I heard about Aspire early, right? And I was like, okay, I get it. It could be useful, but I'm not sure. And then when I try it, I was like, oh, now I get it. And with the new feature, I'm having a lot of fun. So I have another project. Okay, let's try this one, and otherwise what I will do, I will switch up to that other project and show you, because now like I'm like really, I didn't want to deploy to Azure. I wanted to deploy into containers, so it generate like Docker Compose file for me, and I'm integrating that to Key Vault, not Key Vault, Keycloak, the authentication system, and all the things. I'm working on that, and it's pretty cool. And I found a way to have it running on my mini server. It's accessible through internet. I'm using a container traffic here that dynamically reroute the specific subdomain to the good container. So I have like multiple containers that are exposed through traffic through a Cloudflare tunnel. So that was pretty cool. I was pretty happy about like my shot, because I like code and I'm not good usually with network, but that was a lot of network stuff for me. Okay, so I did update everything, and I know TBD, you were messing around with stuff similar to that. Seeing you back in the chat made me think of that. Okay, so let's just try it. Be lucky and F5 it. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Something. That's weird. Well, it's working. Look at that. Update. Like I did clean up a few things on my laptop, so maybe that's why. Cool. So now it's building the database. Running on LT though. Oh, it crashed. Let's have a look. Okay. Interesting. So, but well, like we didn't test it though when I run the. Oh yeah, really? Root was with an empty password? I didn't know that. Okay, so it's trying to do this. And then, can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. And then error can't initialize batch read. May the input source or directory block device? So the file were not copied? So from, okay, let's go here in the folder. So from app host, right? I'm here. I'm going 2 up. So then I'm on sources. No. 2 up. 2 up mean I'm in source, then I'm in the main. And then I go database. Oh, and then it's dab config. Oh no, dab config is there. Oh wait, what? No, okay. Yeah. And then it's scripts. Okay. So scripts, cool. And there's what? Oh no. I was like, what is that? That doesn't mean anything. Data SQL, let's remove that. So schema. Okay. And okay, cool. Yeah, because the error message was about data, right? So can I try again? Start this? But I'm guessing it's too late because we did copy the stuff, so it is in the container. No, it's just mounted. Oh yeah, like we're just missing what you, Stony Eagle. Like you don't have to use something because it's the last shiny thing, right? Okay, let's stop that and restart it because I want to make sure I'm pushing those 2 files. But it should work. Cool. So I did stop it. Interesting. Okay. A non-SQL server file detected. Disable until since. What? It's not SQL? It is SQL. But it's MySQL SQL. Unacceptable. Join the flock. Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Fantastic! Oh, fantastic!
Okay, so let's try again. Let's F5 it. But have a try with a new project. It's amazing. Honestly, it's really, really cool for like a local development, but don't feel forced to use it. But it is really great. So still running on LT. Interesting. Oh yeah, but I need to delete it. Because yeah, because it keeps it open. That's part, but that's by design. So that's me. Here I say container persistent. So let's go here, and that's my database. So I'm in the container. Yep, let's delete that. Okay, let's create a new one. Why do you say you're running on LT? Aha. Aha. Aha.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah, you know what? When I did start 20 plus years ago, my first job was PHP MySQL. I didn't know PHP, I didn't know MySQL. I learned it and I got the job and everything. And when I start doing this 2D6 dungeon, I was like, oh, I need a database. Why not using MySQL? It's been a while. But thank you for the follow, Smirgly. I will have so much trouble saying your name. Please don't chat too much. But thank you for the follow. It's very, very appreciated. And thank you for the raiders. If you didn't feel welcome, very happy to have you. So yeah, so say my name. Smirgly. Yeah, I did it work. You're improving image. No kidding. Well, I read it better. Before it was like a bunch of like sparkles on top of it. Smirking squiggly? Oh, smirking squiggly. Right? That I said right? Yes. Forgot what smirking is in French. In squiggly, I'm not sure there's an equivalent. Sougle, souriant. Like smirking is souriant, but it's a type of, and squiggly, yeah, no. But smirking, sourire narquois. So yeah, interesting. Okay, I'm not sure how I would translate that. Squiggly! I started programming a little over 6 years ago. PHP has solved many of my issue people have with it. I came in without any bias against it. Now Laravel is taking PHP to the moon. No, I think PHP is great. I did migrate, but like that was my first job. I was on Linux. It was PHP MySQL, and for hockey statistics, I didn't know hockey, even if I'm a Canadian. And I mean, it was great. And then I switched to a company, and they were looking at different code. There was a lot of like VB programmer over there, so we went to ASP.NET, whatever it was back then. Forgot what it was. So we did do that for a while, and then I kind of like liked it and stayed there. I did a little bit of And for web, I did jQuery, I think I think it's jQuery in English, right? G and J are reverse, French and English. The pronunciation. Anyway, I did that. A little bit of but now I want to do more of like different language. But like at least not be good at it, but like be functional. Okay, so this is our game. I will put it white just because I think it looks better. I know. But I think it looks better. So that's one thing we fixed last time. So we fixed that because now there's no adventure. So now we can create one. When you have one, we'll say, hey, do you want to create one or do you want to like open an existing one? But now it knows there's no adventure. So create one. We'll have to delete eventually those adventurer. We can delete them already. That's one functionality that we did. This is sad though. We'll have to fix this thingy. It's not great. Okay, so let's create a new user. So now we can call it Kevin, and we can pick a weapon. So a long sword, and already we have an exception. Null reference. What? Weapon? You don't have the weapon? Oh, I need to reload. Interesting. Did we... Yeah, weapons. So we are in the weapons. Okay, weapons value. So the weapon names. What? Object reference. ID. Interesting. So it says that W is null. I feel like that's what? That's a fluent combo new thingy? Maybe we should go back to the previous version for the fluent UI. Let's pause. Let's stop. Let's stop. Yeah. No, not restart. Do this. And the web client. Let's... We didn't change that? Fluent UI. So let's go back to 11.8. It's true, I forgot that I'm using the package props. Okay. So let's go back here. Let's go back. I need to go here, right? Yes. And in the package prop. Where is it? Is it directory package prop? And I said we are going back to 11.8, I think, right? Yes. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So with that, good question, Stony Eagle. Stony Eagle. So instead of having like, it's been there for a little while, but not too long. Was it introduced in 8? I forgot when it was introduced, but what you do is, no, how do I do that again? I thought I was this. No, this. This? No. How do I do that? Oh, there it is. So what you do is you have a file called directory packages props, and in there you will specify all your package version. Then in your project file, let's go for my web project, so we stay in something you know. You just say packet reference and you don't specify the version, because the version go to your main one. So instead of having it like everywhere, you could just have it once. If for some reason you would like to have, let's say, oh, you know what, this one must be running on a previous version, you could go and specify it directly in that project. Otherwise, it will refer to the top one. So it's an easier way to upgrade stuff. But since here, like, I'm still building the app and it's very kind of like easy going, I'm always just like update everything. But like in a real project, you want to manage like very carefully your version, so you'll have like everything in one file. So it is pretty cool. You definitely should. That's one thing you should definitely try to use. Seriously, like it's easier, centralized spot. Yep. Okay. Well, enjoy your weekend, Game Lord. Is the heat wave still present for this weekend? I hope not. But I have a nice weekend. Hopefully we can go. No, I think don't say that, Stony Eagle. I think I prefer having an extra layer of security and just like approving it one at a time, if I would say. Right? I think it's okay. Like when I travel, I like yeah, it's painful to be stopped by security agents and stuff, but they're doing that for security, so I know it's maybe too positive, but I feel like it's there for a reason. There's bad people. It's been there for a long time. I didn't know, TBD. I thought it was like oh wait, what? Oh, you're talking about the I didn't know Nougat though would be will be offensive. Okay, let's create an adventure, see if it works. Let's create a new user. Let's go for Kevin. Now, do we have a great axe? Yeah. So look like they changed something. We'll have to investigate that. Should I open an issue? I should definitely open an issue while I remember, right? So let's do that. What was the new version? Let's go with newest version. Newest version. There he is in there. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's good enough. Create. Go into your AutoMod setting and wishlet that word. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's do that, everybody. Teach me. Teach me. I need to go where? In my AutoMod. In settings. Moderation. AutoMod rule set. Yeah, but I want to learn it. I just did it. I know you did it. You're way more powerful than AI. But I want to learn it. Under moderation, okay, I'm here, right? So auto mode control, auto mode rule set, block term and phrase. Okay, I'm guessing a permit term and phrase, right? NuGet. Wonderful. Thank you. You have a lot of access. You have a lot of access. That's cool. Oops. Just drop the window between my two windows. My two screen, I mean. Come on, go there. Oh, really? Nice. Yes, I agree. Thank you. Sorry that I'm making joke, but thank you for your help. I just wanted to learn. Because maybe someday you won't be here to help me and I will have to do it by myself, you know? Okay, so let's do that. You know me, I like mental whip because violence. So let's do this. So now we roll. Yay! So now this is a funky lobby and we can start. Great. Finally. We spent all the time doing that. That was cool. We learned how to moderate things. Oh, probably, right? If I do slash announcements. Oh, I can do that. Unrecognized comments, because obviously I did a typo. Hey, Neogata! Thank you for the follow. It's very appreciated. Why your works and not me? It's all we. Oh no, I no. So many things you can do. I can ban people. I can unban. Okay. Dyslexia. Clear commercials. Delete pool. Oh yeah, so many stuff. So many stuff. So much stuff. Purple. That's cool though. Maybe I can change. Oh, was it yesterday, Stone Eagle? You are working on your chatbot, right? Yeah, eventually I will have to rewrite mine because it's in JavaScript, not even TypeScript. So it's a pain to like add feature, like and like the show notes are a lot of the time buggy, and I need to kind of customize it. So anyway, okay, so here we are. This is our lobby, so we could pick a door. Let's go north. Let's roll this, so we have like a double size room because we did roll a double, so we roll again. Now it's 5 and 3, so like it's a 9 by 7. No, it should be bigger than that. We roll 2 exits. We roll, and that's definition 24. Then the room is 9 by 7, excluding the doors used to get in. There's 2 other doors, and at the center of there's a nata ornated fountain bubbling with clear water. It is dedicated to a god and carved in their form. Got one. You can make an offering of 1 FP. I forgot what's 1 FP. So we can do done. So now we have this. So we can move this like that. Boop, 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 boop. And now we can pin the room. And now we are in this room. I got mud in one stream once because I was mud in another stream. You can be mud. Oh, I know for on Microsoft we were asking and like forgot who was, and someone from the community will become a mud. Anyway, yeah. So it was got one. Do we have that in the tables? Oh, I didn't do that one. Oh yeah, I got one. So now we could roll. Oops, we had 3. So that's the god fountain was dedicated. Cool. So there it is. So this is yellow and this is white. Okay, I don't see it very well on the angle I am on my screen, but I see it better on my OBS preview. Well, like I think if you're active and you're well known, then people say, "Oh yeah, I saw him multiple times. He's doing a great job." So you know, makes sense. Okay, so that's our game. So now we can save. Now if we go back, see now you can load an adventure because we have one, or you could create a new one. If we go and load adventure, we cannot, like, this is the adventure, but like we need to change it, right? Because right now it's adventurer level and the last save, it's okay, but I think what we need is having like an adventure name, and an adventurer should be there too. Because an adventurer could be in multiple adventure. And the problem right now is if I create another adventure and I reuse Caven B, do I want that? I could just delete it. No, if I do that, oh, I think it deleted the adventure. So we did it? We did both? Do we want? I think we should have like a way to name the adventure. But we don't need that. So we did both. I didn't know that we did both. Adventure should have a name. 3 weeks ago. I now have an issue that I want to show everyone some love, but there's just too many streamers online at the same time. I now have the issue. Oh. Yeah, you need to find your spot. Remove or fix seat. Okay. Did we? So we did manage to do it, but like we. Oh yeah, I remember now. We did it that way, so that's why. Yeah, we did it both. When we fixed it like a month ago, we did it, and the reason why we didn't put an adventure name and I created that. Well, it was 3 weeks ago apparently. We did create that issue was to do this. I will have to change my object in my database in the way we save, because adventure is a sub object, adventurer is a sub object, like it's a child adventure, and right now I'm using the name. So to do that I will have to change a lot of things, and we didn't have the time. Haha, that's why. But I don't think we still have the time for it today. So we may save it for later. Yeah. And I may be working on that offline. I don't know. I think I may start streaming more if I'm working with Reka.ai. I think that would be cool. Yeah, so I think we'll pause this thing now, and let's switch project. I want to show you notebook. Because with notebook, I'm not sure I did push it though yet. I'm working on something. Did I push it? Pull requests. Okay, I did that and I didn't merge it. Interesting. I'm working on more deployment option. Yeah, so I'm half in there. Yeah, I'm half in there, but I'm having a lot of fun. And the thing I want to share was, because I mentioned that earlier, no, I don't want to go here. I want to go in the program file. Let's go a little bit bigger, because I want to share that. I thought it was pretty cool. So what I wanted was to be able to deploy into containers, not deploy into Azure, because this app, even if it's fun to have it deploy into Azure, there's no reason. That app is really kind of like a one-person tool. So, but we could use a storage, you know, kind of the database. So I was like, I could keep that. So I'm still using Azure storage as the centralized online database. So I'm adding like tables and blobs because I'm saving files also. And then when you're running locally, it runs in an emulator. So we'll emulate Azure storage using Azurite, trying to say it in English. And after that, oh, maybe I'm not in the good branch. What's the branch I'm running? So let's stop my database here. Don't need it anymore. Well, maybe I work on my computer. Oh yeah, I'm like far behind. Let's go on main. Or maybe it's Phoenix. I don't know. Let's go main first. No. So maybe it was VNX. Let's go VNX. Or maybe it's more options. I don't know. I didn't push? What? It's not. Okay. A few change on the summary page. No, that's here. That's way back. That's supposed to be in main. That's the most recent. So it means I didn't push. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see my changes. So maybe it was on my computer. Oh. Oh well, perfect. Well, we'll start with that on the next. Means I have to some work to do to like bring that code here. What I did is like I wanna tease you before we wrap up this this stream, but I did create an environment. You can change the environment, and with that, when I'm in the environment Docker, I'm then generating an infrastructure, and I'm generating Docker compose file. And from there, I can take this and do that. And I was also pushing the containers, publishing it. So like I could use them, like, you know, they were published and everything. So it looked like I didn't push all my codes. I'm guessing it was on a different computer and I didn't push because I was half baked. But I know it's working because I did put it in my mini server, mini PC, and hooked it to the tunnel. But the only thing that was missing is still I don't have any authentication. I'm working on that because that was a lot of step. I'm using Keycloak. I think I'm not sure if I think I Keycloak that thing. I know TBD Gamer also had a look at that, but I think it was Jeremy Lickness at Microsoft. Like during build, was it build? I forgot when he did a presentation of that, and I was like, "Oh, that's the thing I was looking for." And I start digging into it. It's pretty cool. It's open source, single sign-on. You could customize it and things like that. Pretty great to have like an authentication when you own something. And the problem I was having is a lot of people are using it in dev mode. But when you look into the doc, say, yeah, to get started, getting started in Docker, you just do this. Boom. But look, start dev. They are using it. I was like, no. I want to use production, but you know, like not so fancy. And I like, if I go production, I had to have a certificate and like to register it. And like, I was like, oh, how do I do that automatically and things like that? So I think that's the part where I was. I think I have all the files and now I just need to set it up. That was the fun part, but having it like with start dev, that was pretty cool. I forgot what was the problem when I was using start dev. I forgot, but I wanted to use the production in a Docker container because I don't want it. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Maybe that tool is not done. I forgot what was the problem. Maybe that tool is meant to be installed on a server and not run in production in Docker container, but I'm pretty sure it was possible. Anyway, it was a lot of steps. I'm working on that. But yeah. So I think we'll wrap up the stream right now. So let's find someone who's streaming right now. I see a few. Anna is there. Any suggestions? Oh, do you know Rob? The RWX Rob. Do you know him? That could be interesting. What he's doing though. Sometimes he's just chatting. Yeah, he's just chatting. Anna. Oh, you know Rob? Yeah, he's doing a lot of things, but at some point, I forgot when, he decided to make also stream about biking and things like that, and chatting. So it diversified a little bit his stream. Pretty cool. The Meta Dev Girl. Oh, I don't know her. I don't want to lose that. Let's go here. Jackie code is there too. Oh, she's doing kitchen stuff, look like. Or is it an ad? No, it is her. Okay, let's go see. Let's raid meta dev. Oh, I mean, before we go, I was about to forget about it. If I do this, no, I need this thing. I need to do stop. So we should have. Where should I go? Here. See, I need to change this. It is too big, too long. And the show notes should show up eventually. Come on. Why it's not showing up? Is it broken? No, it's not. Okay, so today we were working on the project.
Yay!
Yay! 2d6 dungeon app. We were rated by TBD Gamer, and maybe thank you again for your raid. It was very, very you don't see me, very, very appreciated. Loved it. And we have the winner of today's game, GT 91. I missed that. Sorry about that. The best score was GT. Biggest loser was Code by Mistake. The luckiest was GT Sum. Okay, 2 shots. He got 91. The super participant was Code by Mistake with 5. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I didn't know you win. I didn't see you even landing. I'm sorry about that. Happy that you did land. Pretty good about that. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go here. So with that, everybody, I will tell you, have a great weekend. Didn't work. Come on. Voila, unrecommends command. Eventually we'll get it. Cool. So, I wish you all a good weekend. Have some fun. Try to go outside, see the sun. And I will see you next week for sure, doing some AI stuff. Bye, everybody.